Retlev. I'm the corporate chef at Au Bon Pain. We're located in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm going to show you how to make a wonderful roasted pumpkin soup today. I looked around the market and I found this kabocha squash. It's actually part of the pumpkin family. It's wonderful to make soups with because it has a nice flesh, it's sweet, and it makes a great flavor. It's very similar to the acorn squash. You can use actually any hard-shelled squash that you can find, because what we're going to do today is we're going to roast all the vegetables right in the pumpkin, and then we're going to finish it off in a pan, and then we're ready to go. Down here is I selected a beautiful pumpkin and I cut it in half, and now I'm just going to seed it. So I take all. It's time to chop the vegetables that we're going to put into the center of the pumpkin. We have the celery, we have about a half an onion, a carrot, and a little chunk of the fresh ginger. We're going to coarsely chop these, and don't worry about if you don't cut it perfect, because all of this is eventually going to be pureed together with a pumpkin. So just try to keep the sizes pretty much the same. And we do the same with the onion. We're going to just chop that into some nice cubes, and the ginger make a little smaller chops. And here are all the vegetables that are going to go into the center of the pumpkin together with all the spice mix. We're going to add some spices to the chopped vegetables that are going to go into the pumpkin center. And I have here about a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, ground cloves, and we also have a half a teaspoon of allspice and about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. This all goes into the center of the pumpkin. Right. And now we're going to just put it in a 350 oven for about 45 minutes. The pumpkin is ready. Wow, it smells wonderful. And I'm just checking it to make sure it's done properly. But this is just beautiful, and you can see how wonderful color is. Now we're just going to take this and we're going to scoop it in to our saucepan. We have the pumpkin, we have all the roasted vegetables, all the spices are here. It's wonderful. It's now ready to be pureed. What we're going to do is, so now we're just pureeing the soup right in the pot like this, and we're going to make it smooth. You sometimes have to just work it around a little bit to beat up all the vegetables and make it nice and smooth. What I did was I added the pumpkin mixture into the pot, and then I added my broth, my tomato sauce, and the cider. And then I'm just going to put it back on the stove to reheat it to bring it up to serving temperature. And this kitchen just smells fabulous right now. The soup is now ready to be served. You can actually do this a couple of days ahead. This is a soup that holds wonderful. There's no cream in it. I didn't add any sodium. Now we're ready to serve the soup. And I'm just going to use a nice pretty white bowl like this because it shows off the soup so beautifully. And I put a couple of ladles in the center. And then I made some corn muffin croutons. And I'm just going to add a couple of these. These are just corn muffins that I put on a baking sheet for about 20 minutes just to give them a little bit of color. And here's another serving idea, or you can garnish this with a little bit of pepitas. This is a roasted pumpkin seed, and it looks just fabulous right on top of the soup, just like that. So enjoy.